Yo, and we're back. Welcome to another game day vlog. This week we do take on Cowwarr out at home. At the moment, we're at home and we are watching the NBA basketball. So for those that don't know, I love my basketball. I definitely love it more than I love my footy, which is funny because obviously I make footy content. And we've just witnessed Luka Doncic go off for 20 points in the first quarter against the Timberwolves in Game 5. The group chat's going absolutely crazy. But yeah, that guy is an absolute star. Check this stuff. Look at this. Bro. He cannot miss at the moment. Dude, absolutely insane. What the hell? Now, for myself, I go for the Charlotte Hornets. I made the move there, obviously, when LaMelo Ball got drafted. And then I'm pretty heavily invested into them now. So, Brendan Miller, our second overall pick last year that I did want us to draft. The rare person that did want Brendan Miller as the forward over Scoot Henderson. And then we obviously got our big guy, Mark Williams, who was also injured last year. So, this year I should have said. But we've had a very injury-prone season. So, unfortunately, our record probably wasn't as good as it should have been. Hopefully, we can stick together, bring in a bit more talent. And maybe we make the playoffs next year. Who knows? Now, for my NBA championship predictions, I think the Celtics are going to win. I don't want them to win. So, whoever wins out of the Mavericks and Timberwolves, obviously, I want one of them to win. Now, my reason behind that is because I think the Celtics fans are essentially like Collingwood fans. So, yeah, that's why. Boston also has had a lot of success as a team. So, I think for them to win another chip isn't as meaningful as like Timberwolves. It'll be their first championship. And I'm not sure about Dallas. It might be their second or third. Don't take me on that. But, Boston's won 18 championships, or this is number 18 or something stupid like that. So, yeah, I think for either Minnesota or Dallas to win it would be more meaningful. And that's who I'm rooting for. So, now for this weekend, we have a few changes for our team at Yarram. A couple of injuries, which not ideal, but it does provide some opportunities from some other blokes to come in and hopefully keep their spot. Now, for Cowwarr, they're not flying. They're not going great, but they're always a team that seems to match up well against us, so we will definitely have to bring our A game. We're going to watch the ball, get ready, and I'll see you guys soon. Just had to make a phone call. We've had a change for our team. So one of our senior players became available, which unfortunately meant that one of our younger players is missing out this week. But it wasn't an easy call in the end. Probably the past few hours I've just been making phone calls, messages, making sure everyone's available first of all. Eventually you got to make the call. So that's what we did. Right now we're out here. We're going to shoot some hoops. I don't know if we're going to get down to the gym later on. Still pretty sore upper body from yesterday. We might just chill. And then obviously later I've got to do the Gippsland power stuff anyways. We're going to shoot some hoops. Let's go. Yo, first shot. Hopefully I can edit this. A Rudy Gobert defended me. Luka impersonation. Chid, you're going to appreciate this. Go Timberwolves. Doncic maneuvers for the lead. Got it! Good morning. Today is game day. Today we take on the Cowwarr Saints out at home. Now a bit on Cowwarr. I think they won their last premiership in 2006. And were firstly established in 1892. So it's been around 20 years, nearly, since their last premiership. So for Cowwarr, they haven't been flying. So I think they've only won 1 or 2 games this year. But I looked over the results and they've only lost to the top teams by 4, 5, maybe 6 goals at most. So they've put up a really good fight. So I'm not expecting today to be an easy game by any means. We're definitely going to have to bring our A game. Now, next week, we do have the bye. So, look, I'm keen to reset, have a rest. And, that means, unfortunately, there won't be a game day vlog. But it does allow us to reset the body, and then we got a few big games after that. So weather today looking absolutely unreal. I thought it was meant to rain, so I'm guessing the rain might be coming either later on or hopefully tomorrow. So hopefully we can get a good game or good weathered game of football in. Yeah, we've ticked off what we've had to do this morning. We've had our breakfast, stretched, and yeah, do the normal stuff. I don't really like to break up the routine too much. We're gonna head down to the Oval soon, address the boys, and yeah, get ready for hopefully a good game of football. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Game Day vlog. We are taking on the Cowwarr Saints out at home. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this video. I do appreciate the support. Now, we did start down in the forward line and did go through the midfield a little bit, but we did obviously work back here. As you can see, we get a few possessions down back, so just working back defensively. And we get a nice link-up handball and hit the inside kick here. Now, like I said, Cowwarr had obviously only won a game leading into this, and we were 5-1. Now, I did look over their results or previous games, and they had only lost to the top teams by not a great deal. So we knew it was going to be a tough game, and that's what happened. They came out pretty well firing. It was an even contest to begin with, pretty well goal for goal. Both sides did miss some opportunities and probably were a little bit fumbly, as you can see here with the footy. Missed some kicks, it is what it is, but both sides were definitely doing it. Now for us, I didn't mention this in the intro, but we did have a little bit of hamstring awareness leading into this game. So throughout the week, well, actually the past game that we did play, we did pull up pretty sore in our left hamstring, and we're only able to get through a bit of training throughout the week, which unfortunately, I just wanted to rest and not make it any worse. We get a nice inboard kick here, kick it over the top, and eventually we get a goal from it. But like I was saying, yeah, we had a bit of hamstring awareness, and there was a moment in this game early on as well where I've actually slipped and I've definitely strained it. Thankfully, we do have the week off coming, but it did mean that I wasn't able to probably run as quick as I wanted to, because I definitely didn't want to risk making it any worse, and it definitely made me change the way I had to play the game. Thankfully, we did manage still to get involved and take a nice mark here and give the quick hands off, but it was just being able to be smart with the footy and create that space. And don't get me wrong, there was definitely times where you just had to go, but I don't know. I've never actually done a hamstring, so I can't really relate to it and know what is what. So we just had to make do with what we had. We dropped an absolute sitter there. I was expecting a bit of contact to come over the top, which it never did come. So as you see here, after we fight it out at ground level, I'm pretty filthy with myself, but we just got to move on. And then here's next play, we're stiff. The siren goes mid-air, and unfortunately we don't get to go back and have a shot on goal. And we were struck, unfortunately, with a lot of injuries. Both our ruckmen went down with a hamstring and a groin. There we're clean with the footy, get a handball out, and unfortunately we do miss the shot on goal. This one here, we're just working back, obviously, as you can see, trying to lose our defender. The ball does go over the top, and we get a quick handball over the top, and we do kick a goal in the end. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where probably couldn't go max effort. My opponent was quick as lightning anyway, but which didn't help. We do turn him inside out here and get a nice kick moving forward, but yeah, definitely just limited on how I was able to move with the footy. Now, I think we're in the second quarter here. This next play, I don't know how. That is a free kick. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I take the mark, and it's 50 for not standing, so they kick a goal. And here I'm just having a bit of a laugh with one of their players who was asking where the camera was, so then he could make sure to have a smile. But yeah, definitely some good banter out there, and to be honest, they probably deserved it. They were all over us at this stage of the game. They went on a bit of a run. We take the footy clean here, get a nice handball over the top, but we weren't able to stop their goals. Obviously, we did get pretty stiff on the free kicks aspect, as we can see another one there. I'm not sure what's going on, but it resulted in them kicking a few goals, and we just had to really try to reset ourselves at halftime. We were down by a couple of goals, and as you can see here, halftime cooled down a bit, feeling a little bit ginger. This is within the first 30 seconds or so. He takes me on, I get a nice tackle, and we go back to have a chance to really swing momentum back in our favour here. I was worried a little bit about the distance.
the wind or breeze was doing a little bit from your screen right to left. So I just had to hang it out there as best as I could. And that's what we did. We hung it out there and it did work back. I didn't think it was going to go through, as you can tell by the late celebration, but it did. And that really lit a fire for us for that third term. So that was our first for the day. And I think it might have been the very next play. It gets kicked over the top. Snowy takes a nice mark in front of the goalpost. I'm pretty sure it was going to hit the post. So he goes back and then kicks a goal. And just like that, the scores were level. But Cowwarr, they definitely didn't back down. I'm pretty sure they kicked a goal straight away. It was kept in our forward line for a bit as well. Probably should have been holding the ball there. We get a nice handball / probably could have been called a throw. But Cess, he puts it through. Then we present up the ground, take a nice contested mark. Unfortunately, wasn't on film, but you can see there we fall over. Missed the kick here, which is not a great result, but we get the footy back and then work it forward and hit the target going forward that time. And then here we got a lot of space, go short. We probably could have got it back again. And then here Cecil returns the favour. We've got a lot of space. We absolutely skyball it. It touches the moon. And that is our second for the day. And then all of a sudden we're up by a couple of goals and just the whole intensity and heat in the game just lifted. And as you can see in this next clip, there's a bit of scrapping going on, which is all in good fun. But we just had to focus on playing footy. We get a nice tackle, holding the pill here, go back off our mark quick. Don't know, could have nearly been 50, but we hit Snowy on the inside 45 and he goes back and has a shot on goal. Now, unfortunately, Piercy, my cameraman that was filling in, firstly, thank you for doing it. But he unfortunately missed my third goal, which was probably the best. Well, it was my best goal of the day. So we had picked it up from about 45 out and snapped it around and kicked the goal. And here we do take a mark. We probably are in a similar spot to our first goal of the day, maybe a little bit further out. And I know the distance was definitely an issue here, so I did go short. Probably gained another 15 or 20 to chalk, and he goes back on the three-quarter time siren and puts it through, and the boys get around him for that. Now, this is pretty well the first minute of the fourth quarter. As you can see, a nice rainbow, but Scotty hits me right on the tit, and we go back, kicking it from about 40, 45 out for a chance to kick our fourth for the day. And walking in, I knew it was an important one for us just to keep the momentum. Now, it was a straight kick. I didn't know if it was going to clear the line. But yeah, it did, and that was our fourth for the day, and the boys made sure to celebrate it as well. And the next clearance, the footy comes in quick. I tap it and throw a boot at it, but it goes off the side of the boot. Nearly goes to Scotty, but I'm pretty sure it went out of bounds. This one here, chase down tackle. That one did test out the hamstring. We did pull up a little bit sore from that, and this one just forcing them to go out wide. Pickle's a great pressure player. He allows us to get the inside handball and attack from there. Now, this next play was a little bit slippery. I do a little tap-on advantage to Dill here. You can watch that again if you want, but that was intentional. I knew he had a little bit of space, and I was really well defended or manned up on, so I knew that if I could tap it to space, we were able to get, hopefully, him a bit of space to run in, and he did finish with a nice goal. Here, Snowy gets a free kick, and he goes back and kicks a goal, and the floodgates did somewhat open up. Now, the ball goes over my head, spills out the back. Snowy picks it up. Apparently, that was throwing the ball, not a dangerous tackle. So, yep. Now, the full-time score was 104-69, so we do get home by 35 points in the end. That does take us to 6-1. We do have the bye next week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.